يا هلا 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 حن قلبي على جمعة الخير هلا حن قلبي على جمعة الخير هلا يا هلا ويا هلا ويا هلا ويا هلا يا هلا ويا هلا ويا هلا ويا هلا حن قلبي على جمعة الخير هلا حن قلبي على جمعة الخير هلا بالحب اجتمعنا وربنا يحييكم بالحب اجتمعنا وربنا يحييكم بالحب اجتمعنا وربنا يحييكم بالحب اجتمعنا وربنا يحييكم مرحبا ويا هلا فيكم انتم منا واحنا فيكم بالمحبة نحييكم
Only God Allah. These are the pillars of Islam. Only God Allah. Pray, pray, pray Salah. Pray 5 times a day. These are the pillars of Islam. Pray 5 times a day. Fast, fast, fast all day. Fast in Ramadan. These are the pillars of Islam. Fast in Ramadan. Give zakat, give to help the poor. These are the pillars of Islam, give to help the poor. Round, round, round we go when we make the Hajj. These are the pillars of Islam, make our pilgrimage. One, only God Allah. These are the pillars of Islam, only God Allah. Pray, pray, pray Salah, pray 5 times a day. These are the pillars of Islam, pray 5 times a day. Fast, fast, fast all day, fast in Ramadan. These are the pillars of Islam, fast in Ramadan. Give zakat, give to help the poor. These are the pillars of Islam, give to help the poor. Round, round, round we go when we make the Hajj. These are the pillars of Islam, make our pilgrimage.
Family of ducks is taking a swim, while another is enjoying a stroll by the bank. But one duck is sitting on her eggs among the tall leaves.
I wonder when my babies are going to come out. They're taking so long to hatch. It is so lonely. No one has the time to visit me.
But Mommy Duck didn't have to wait too long. Soon the eggs started cracking, and the little ducklings started taking small, unsteady steps out of the shells.
Quack, 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 quack. Oh, my babies are so beautiful. Now come and line up here, all of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, there should be one more.
Mother Duck looked around and saw an egg which had not yet hatched.
I think I will have to sit again on this egg till it hatches. It seems pretty large.
Soon the last egg hatched, but the duckling that crept out was large and ugly.
This little fellow doesn't look like his brothers and sisters.
The next day, Mother Duck led her brood to the water.
Oh, I am proud today that my ducklings are swimming so well, and how well the youngest one is swimming. Come on, kids, that's enough for today. We must get to the farm before it turns dark.
The duck family makes its way to the farmhouse where there are lots of other ducks.
What is that strange-looking creature doing here? The other ducklings are so cute, but this one is so big and ugly. He is ugly. We don't want him here. That's not a nice thing to see. He's still small, and I'm sure he'll grow up to be beautiful too.
But the other ducklings continue to bully and make fun of the ugly duckling.
I hope the duckling stopped this nonsense. I cannot bear to see that poor child looking so sad.
But as days went by, things started becoming worse for the ugly duckling. Wherever he went, everyone was mean to him.
Have you ever seen anything uglier than this? Of seeing this creature in the morning, my day will be as ugly as he is. Ha ha ha, he seems to be getting uglier by the day.
The ugly duckling just wanted to hide somewhere and cry. Even his brothers and sisters were rude to him.
Don't come near us, go away. Nobody wants to talk to me or play with me because I am ugly. I'll run away from here.
So the ugly duckling flew over the fence of the farmyard and continued flying till he spotted a large moor. He decided to spend the night there.
I am so tired. I think I will spend the night here.
Next morning, the ugly duckling woke up to the sound of loud quacking. Quack, 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 quack. He opened his eyes and saw a flock of wild ducks.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Can I please stay here for a while? I have nowhere to go. You are ugly. Stay here, but don't get in our way.
The ugly duckling stayed on the moor for a few days. He felt lonely, but no one bullied him or hurt him because of his looks. One morning, the duckling heard a noise like a big bang. He lay still, too scared to move. When he finally lifted his head and looked around, all the other ducks had fled. The ugly duckling also fled from the moor as fast as it could. It flew as fast as its young wings would take him. However, suddenly there was thunder and lightning scaring the little duckling. The ugly duckling went in search of a new home.
I am so wet and cold.
Soon he found a beautiful lake where he could swim and dive.
This is such a lovely place. It feels so good to swim after so long. I hope the other animals and birds here are friendly so I don't have to move away from here also.
But also here too, the other animals didn't want to be friends with the ugly duckling.
Why does everybody keep avoiding me just because I am ugly? It doesn't mean that everyone has to be mean. No one wants to play with me or even talk to me.
So life continued in this miserable way for the ugly duckling. Soon the seasons changed. Autumn set in, and the color of the leaves changed from red to orange and then gold. Winter followed. The forest turned white and a very cold wind set in. The dark clouds made the duckling feeling even more gloomy and sad. So the duckling decided to go to the lakeside. And what a lovely sight he saw there.
What are these beautiful birds? I don't think I have seen them before. How beautifully they spread their large wings. It looks like they are not flying but just gliding through the sky.
Through the winter grew colder and colder. The duckling continued to swim despite the freezing water and then finally took refuge in some bushes. Finally, it was spring again. Plants started sprouting and the sun peeped down from the sky. The duckling was so happy that it was becoming warm again.
Everything around me has become so beautiful. My wings have also become strong and I can now swim in the pond close by.
Suddenly, the duckling once again saw the same beautiful birds that he had seen at the start of spring and quickly ran and hid behind some bushes.
Those birds are so beautiful. I better not go near them or they two will make fun of me. I am so scared that they might even kill me. I am so tired of being picked me on by everybody. First, the duckling at the farm, my brothers and sisters, and everybody else. I wish I had never been born.
The duckling went to a quiet spot on the lake where nobody could see him. He was very, very sad, and big fat tears rolled down its face. Suddenly, the duckling saw its own reflection in the lake and couldn't believe its eyes were staring at him in the clear water below. It was his own reflection, no longer a dark gray bird, ugly and repulsive to look at. Instead, he had turned into a graceful and beautiful swan. The ugly duckling had transformed into a beautiful swan. All the other swans came to greet the newcomer. Finally, the ugly little thing was accepted and loved by his new friends to whom he belonged, the beautiful and graceful swans. After being mocked and taunted and bullied for so long, he couldn't believe he was being appreciated and accepted, and he was actually being called beautiful.
I never dreamed that I would see a day when someone would call me beautiful. I wish I received the same love and affection when I was the little and ugly creature. I wouldn't have spent such a sad childhood. Why do people treat others according to their looks? That is so sad.
She's loving and caring, devoted and she's kind. She helps me with decisions when I can't make up my mind.
Unselfish and considerate. She really is the bomb, and I love her 'cause she's my mom.
Sometimes she gets angry when my room is a mess,
Or she hears from my teacher that I'm not doing my best.
I think she must have ESP.
She really is the bomb, and I love her 'cause she's my mom. You're so patient. You're so kind. But I'm so sorry that I'm driving you out of your mind.
Although she's far from perfect, my mom I'd never trade. And she'd be a gazillionaire if only she got paid.
So I thank God for her each day.
She really is the bomb, and I love her 'cause she's my mom. You're so patient. You're so kind. But I'm so sorry that I'm driving you out of your mind. Oh, you're a doctor,
Psychiatrist,
a referee,
A personal chef,
a teacher,
the maid.
all in one. Although she's far from perfect, my mom I'd never trade. And she'd be a gazillionaire if only she got paid. So I thank God for her each day. She really is the bomb, and I love her 'cause she's mine.
Assalamualaikum. Mind. Mind is a part of our culture. Mind is a part of our cultural heritage. Mind, the kind of reaction, character, or emotion expressing movement without words. So, we are going to present a mind regarding same water. Assalamualaikum. Water. Water is life, basically. Nowadays, most of us a special Africa of drinking water crisis, which will affect education, health,